Good evening. Good evening, folks. Good evening. Good evening. It is 11 p.m. on East Coast, and I told the customer that this would be ready in the morning. So I need to get this done real quick. So this hopefully will be a quick video. This is a hinge repair on an Acer. I did spell Acer, right? Acer. Okay. Acer Nitro 5. So what I do is I use JB Weld 2-part epoxy, and I just kind of slather that all over the hinge, and I usually hold it together with some stuff. You'll see what I'll do. You're gonna see it. I'm not gonna explain it because you're gonna see it. Anyway, yeah, I use the JB Weld for all the hinge repair, so it seems to work pretty well. Let's get to it. So first thing is to really just take it apart. Take it down to the hinge. You gotta kind of get all this frame junk off of here. Now, honestly, I'm not super familiar with this nitro business, but it looks like this front frame, kind of like any laptop, would probably just come off. So we'll just start with that. Yeah, this is already popping off. Most laptops, they pop right off this frame. That's how you also change the screen. Hopefully, it won't break anything while we're trying to do this. Very good. I normally just use my fingers, just like I'm doing here. Oh yeah, just get your fingers in there, rip it off. Seriously, like you rip it off. Like you just pull. Usually pull it off. Sometimes there's tape right here down in here. Oh, let's get this in the camera here. Sometimes there's tape down in here, especially with the HPs. So, usually you have to maybe get something down in there and get that tape off. I'd say tape, the adhesive. Okay, here we go. Well, it's coming off pretty easy. Okay, so far so good. Oh man, this might be quick. Okay. So this comes right off. I'm gonna clean the customer screen real quick. Just because I like to work on clean machines. That's how I am. I don't like touching boogers and chimichangas and stuff, you know? True story. You know, they say there's like a bug in the computer. Well, one time, this isn't that exciting, but this lady was like, yeah, my hard drive doesn't work. My storage drive on my laptop doesn't work. I'm like, okay. Opened it up, and right under the storage, right under the SSD, the NVMe, an earwig crawled out. An earwig. I swear, I'm serious. I put it in a bag, and I gave it to her. I said, here you go. This is your problem right here. Obviously, it must have shorted. It must have shorted it. It was living under there, walking around. Anyway, that's a totally exciting story. But hey, I was watching my other feeds, and I realized I just need to keep talking because the quietness. Even when I was watching it, the times I was quiet, I was like, okay, What I was just using right there was a baby wipe. Yeah, baby wipes work really good. They get all the organic material off, the chimichangas and the boogers and coffee and whatever. Look at that. It does leave behind an oily residue, but then I come back on it with some rubbing alcohol, and that removes the oil, and it removes any other chemical stuff that's on. And I use a microfiber that appears to be probably can't see it in the camera, some kind of light scratch. Usually that's from the keyboard. Those scratches like that. something's pressing on the screen too long. Anyway, alright. We'll clean the rest of his laptop later. I always try to give clean machines back. Alright, now we can pretty much see what's going on here. The looks like oh wait, let's double check. Let me look at the others. Was it both of them? Oh dude, it's the whole thing. It's both sides. Both sides are jacked up. Alright, let's see if I can get this in the camera. I don't know how well it's going to show up in the camera. Right there. Okay. So what usually happens is that bronze little nut, that nut is usually embedded in the plastic. Okay, there's little grooves on that nut, and that's how the screw screws into the nut. So the nut is embedded in the plastic, and then the screws going in the nut. That's how kind of the whole thing holds together. What happens is the plastic completely, the plastic on the other side just completely breaks up. It breaks apart, and so the whole thing just kind of. So all you really have to do is I just cake it into part epoxy, and usually this happens too. There's like usually a little I call them like a skeleton frame. It kind of helps give the whole thing a bit of. If that usually ends up breaking off too. I see that all the time. This little metal frame here that busts off. So anyway, my question is, I think what we need to do is take the monitor out, because that's going to be a big help. Let's take the monitor out so we can then two-part epoxy both of the hinges. I thought it was just one. It's actually both. I might sneeze. My sneezes are very loud, so I apologize in advance. I don't know if I'll be fast enough to mute the mic, and I don't have. Oh wait a minute. You know what? Oh, let me try something real quick. I think I might have a little mute button on here. Actually, hold on a second. Let me try and play with it real quick. I'm sorry. Let me try. You know what? I'm not gonna mess with my audio. Never mind. I'm not gonna mess with that. I think my sneeze is going away. Anyway. Screwdriver is where my black one. I spend so much time looking for tools. I would save so much time. There we go. Okay, so we're going to take out the monitor. There's usually 4 screws. This is pretty standard stuff. If you're a repair shop that can't change out a monitor, well, I suggest you watch my video. I'll just say that. Yeah, watch my video. And subscribe. That would be nice. Let's do the other one here. Now we're just taking the monitor out right now. That's what we're doing. So there's usually 4 screws which hold these monitors in. Sometimes there's screws on the sides. Just kind of depends what we're dealing with, but it looks like there's just going to be 4 screws. And there's one back here. You're not going to see me do it, but I'm going to do it back here. I'm not going to spin this around again because I'm going to go fast. I'm a little lazy. I'm kind of tired. My wife wants me to go to sleep, but I'm up here. I told the guy I would do his monitor. Of course, nobody's watching my stream. That's because it's late on a Monday. Everybody has to work. So do I. Okay. Oh, this is just falling apart. Oh dang, man. Both of these are just busted up. Man, dude, both of these are just totally a wreck. Okay. It's coming apart. At some point I will probably get another camera to do better angles with these, laptops, because this angle it's good for smaller devices like phones and stuff, but it's not so good for larger stuff like laptops. But I'm trying here, and eventually I'll probably get another camera to show better angle of the laptops. Anyway, so let's continue here. Let's get this out. Here we go, very gently. And let's unplug it. Again, I'm having trouble showing you guys everything, but here we go. You can kind of see it a little bit there in the corner. Everything's still kind of connected, so it's kind of hard to navigate my little workbench / studio. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm getting tired. Well, yeah, I am tired. Tired of fixing broken HP hinges. That's what I'm tired of. Tired of doing that. It's alright. I mean, what are you gonna do? What are they gonna make them out of metal? Like Apple? And then charge you like 10 times more? Okay, this does not have a latch. So that just kind of comes down, pulls off. So we're gonna remove the screen very carefully. We're gonna handle this very carefully. Hopefully, we don't want to break it. Although it's not super expensive, it still is probably about $75. Don't want to replace that, so I would make no money on this repair. I have broken monitors. Alright, let's get this epoxied back. Let's think how I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this in the camera either, so it adds another element of a challenge. Yeah. See, this is a mess. Okay, it looks like, let's see, it looks like it's supposed to go like that. This is so broke, I can't even like tell how it originally went. Dude, there's just plastic falling all over the place. I don't know if these nuts are going to. Actually, I leave the nuts because it adds more surface for the epoxy to stick to. So I kind of leave those nuts. Gotta keep your nuts. Keep your nuts, folks. You know. I'm gonna try and tighten these down a little more so they're not super loosey-goosey on me. You know what I need to do is I need to get some needle nose pliers instead of my micro tweezers, which have no way to really clamp down on something. It's not the good tool. Always use the right tool for the job. The right tool for the job. There we go. We're gonna keep these nuts in there because that adds surface area. Okay. Alrighty. Again, I'm gonna have trouble kind of doing this in the camera, so I'm just gonna try my best here. Okay. Gonna kind of line this up. If y'all can kind of see what I'm trying to do. Oh, there. That's. I guess that's lined up, like that. Okay. Yeah. I guess that's lined up. Sorta. Lined up enough. Whew, man, this is rough, boy. Nope, no worries there. I think I fixed worse. I think. This is pretty bad, but okay. We're just lining it up right now. We're just lining it up, getting it ready. This one. And these are always so these hinges are always on so tight. Always. I wonder if I can loosen it just a little bit. You can't loosen them too much. Or then yeah, like the stupid lid will just come slamming down shut. These suckers are hard to. Those nuts are the hinge nuts are on very tight. You can loosen them. They are loosenable. that a word? Loosenable? I think so. If you know what, here's what I say. If we use a word, then it's a word. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, right? What makes it official? Who says the dictionary? What dictionary? There's like 20 million dictionaries. Google. Yo, if we use a word, then it's official. You know what I really need is like a wrench or a socket wrench. That's what I really need for this because I need some major torque. Yeah, this isn't gonna grab. Steel mills aren't gonna do it. You know, I don't have a little socket set up here. You would think I would. I just don't. I just hardly ever use them. And normally, a socket set is not something you can even use on the hinges. In this case, it would be useful. I don't know how I would. I guess I don't have to loosen them. They're not. It's not super tight, but just especially after getting epoxy put on them, I'd like to loosen them a little bit just to kind of ensure that hopefully it won't crack again. Minimizes the chances of another crack. So okay. Maybe if I just get a good hold of it, I can just. These stupid pliers. Come on. Oh, if I can break it. Oh, dude, I'm gonna break the whole thing. I'm gonna break the whole stupid thing, yo. Maybe I can shoot some WD-40 in there. Yeah, let's shoot some WD-40 in there. I'm always afraid I'm gonna mix my WD-40 with my compressed air, and like one day I'll be cleaning out a computer and I just spray the computer full of WD-40. That would suck. You know what? I bet it'll happen one day. And I hope I stream it too while I do it. That'd be funny. Sorta. Well. But you know what sucks though is when I do use WD-40, it does shoot everywhere. Like it's just I gotta do it real slow. That's what I'm doing right now. It's like I'm trying to barely just press a little bit. You know what? I wish there was like WD-40. Oh, there we go. See? Okay. And like WD-40 in a dispenser bottle, like the ones I use for the alcohol. And then when you get too much WD-40 on you, you use the rubbing alcohol, and the rubbing alcohol will take off the WD-40. Like it got over my fingers. Not a problem. Let's use a little bit of that. Look at that. Look at that. Let's put a little alcohol in there. Boom. Look at that. Boom. Clean hand. Alright, let's try this one more time. See if we can. Also, if you have dull, if you want your shiny PS4, your black, you like that, on the PS4 Slim, I think. It has kind of that black shine on the top. You can like spray some WD-40, take that, bring the shine back. It'll be oily as all get out, but it'll look freaking dope because it's all shiny. Just don't touch it. Other than that, it looks sweet because it's all shiny again. Oh baby, look at that. Look at that turn. Oh, there we go. You don't want to turn it too much because then it'll get too loose. Like I said, and the whole lid will just come flying down, come flopping down on you. You know what? I'm not gonna mess anymore. I'm just gonna leave it. That's fine. That's good. Just a couple turns really is all you need. Alright, let's jerk around the other one. This. Okay, this edge is. Wait, this isn't lined up. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Dude, this piece is also all bent up. I'm gonna go over overtime on this bad boy. This thing's all kinds of jacked up. I'm still working this other side here. Okay. So we got a little more plastic to work with. That's okay. I'm just looking at how this lines up. Alright. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to just put a ton of epoxy all over this one. We're going to also do WD-40, and we're going to also loosen it just a little bit, not a lot. My wife's always like, why do you say just a little bit, not a lot? That's dumb. It's like redundant. I'm just a little bit, not a lot. I don't know why I do that. I don't know. I just say what I say, you know? Who cares? I mean, I don't want to sound stupid either. I don't think it's I'm getting WD-40 all over the place. I don't really care for the smell of WD-40. I don't hate it, but sometimes I spray too much of it, and it just, I'm not saying it makes me nauseous, but it's kind of like, ugh, bleh, you know? Alright, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Alright, which way do I need to go to? Because I'm looking at the other way. I'm looking at it in reverse here. Can y'all see the screw? Alright, it's just kind of down in here. Make sure I'm going the right way. I don't want to tighten it more. I believe I need to go up. So like this way. Oh, come on. Oh wait, I'm using the wrong ones. That's part of the reason this isn't working. Get this. I'm going the right way, right? You know, if people were actually watching my feed, like, they'd be able to help me and be like, dude, you're stupid, you're doing the wrong thing. But nope. People got other things to do on a Monday night, like sleep, get ready for work tomorrow. They got more important things to do. You kids, though, some of you. Okay, I can't really. This is okay. How? You know, this isn't. You know what? That's fine. You know what? I'm not even gonna loosen it. I'm not gonna loosen it. You know, I'm gonna get a little. Whatever. Okay. Moving on. Let's move on. Let's get the epoxy on here. Okay, now why aren't you sitting? Why isn't this going back in here now? I don't know. I feel like this isn't setting in like it was. There are some wires right there. I know y'all probably can't see that. There are some wires. That's the Wi-Fi wires. Hold on, I might have to pull this up and look at it closely. I'm sorry. It's a big freaking pain in the butt. Tell you what. Question is, would it help to remove the wires? I don't think so. I don't think it would help to remove. I know it looks like I'm just holding this thing and just jerking it around, but I am trying to line things up. This is really what I'm trying to do. I feel like that it's just not sitting. Hold on. Look at those wires. Yeah, it's the nut is like sitting on the wires. Just where some of these designs are like why did they do that? Like, what were they thinking? Okay, I think that's on there? Dude, I don't want to be wrong. Ugh, this is never easy, folks. It's never easy. Oh, I see. It kind of goes in. like these wires go like in it, and there's little grooves. Let's see, probably can't see it. I can see it now. There's like little grooves the wires go in. Okay, so they're like, okay, let's see if I can get them in the grooves. No, I cannot. Am I making a dumb face looking real close? Oh, you probably can't see my face because I'm facing down. I think I'm going like that. I'm trying to look, see what I'm doing. It's never easy. Never easy. It's just not. Come on. I think now they put WD-40 on them, it's all like the wires are slipping out. Okay, there we go. I think I did it. I think I got these wires in. Okay, the wires are in. Okay, that, I think it's as good as it's gonna get right there. Yes. No. Okay, I'm sorry, this is all turned the wrong way and you guys can't see anything. Doesn't make for a very good video, does it? Okay. I'm just trying to get these wires straight, and once they're kind of in place, then I can start applying the epoxy. That's the good part, right? That's the fun part. Not really. It's just the same amount of pain in the butt. I gotta make sure this is going to pretty much close up flush. It's never right. It's never, after doing the epoxy, it's never flush. Never is, because epoxy messes everything up. Like, just nothing's lined up anymore. I mean, I can't help it. You know? I can't help. Oh, this thing's gonna go flying off. Watch. Okay, there's that. That seems to be in. This is okay. Okay. All right. This is actually quite challenging because okay. There. Okay. Okay. I think I got it. I got it. Okay. Okay. We're at a good angle. Good angle. You gotta find like a good angle in which the laptop can sit, and then maybe you can just kind of lay. You know, like the laptop will put pressure on itself for it to lay flat, if that makes sense. Not lay flat, but like if you can get it flush. Y'all probably have no idea what the heck I'm talking about. I don't think I know what I'm talking about. You just gotta mess with it until it's right. You just keep jerking with it. Okay. That, I think we're looking good on both ends over here. Almost. Actually, this needs to go in here. I'm messing with the wires on the other side here real quick. I gotta push this into some grooves. Okay, we're grooving, baby. Oh, feeling good. Feeling great. Okay. Okay, there. Okay, flush. Okay. There. Now, I wish y'all could see this from a top-down view, but I got both hinges basically flush. I'm gonna need something to hold. This is gonna be real fun. Alright. I'm sorry, I can't show all this in the camera, what I'm doing. I wish I could. but I can't. Alright, I'm just thinking, what am I gonna, I might put some epoxy kind of on these flat edges and then press down. That'll hold this down. I'm gonna put this full of epoxy here and over here on the other side. Unfortunately, once I start putting epoxy down, I can't move the laptop that much, so I can't swing this thing around. But I'll do one hinge. You can kind of see what I'm doing with one hinge, and then you kind of get the idea of the other. But when you do this, so kind of like the first trick is, you kind of get the wires in place. So these wires up into here. Try to loosen the hinge a little bit. Clear the broken plastic. And you need to set the laptop, like when you got to open the laptop a certain way where the keyboard part is putting just enough pressure at the, like at the that angle where these are flush like they're supposed to be. Like right now where this is flush where it's supposed to be. Like it should be here, right? It just happens to be that a bunch of plastic underneath is broke off, but it is in place where it should be. And the same thing with the other side. So that's what you got to do, right? That's kind of the trick. And then once you do that, then you just kind of lift up. It's like I'm pulling down. I'm pushing down on the top. I'm pushing down the top part. I'm gonna lift it up enough to where I can just put that epoxy inside. So that's boom. That's enough. That's enough right there to work with. So I'm gonna slip the epoxy inside of here and just kind of goop it all into there, and then I'm gonna hold it shut somehow. Usually I use like masking tape. I can just kind of tape, like I'll just roll a big piece of masking tape across the top, and I'll just kind of hold it enough. So anyway, let's do that real quick and we'll be done. At least for now. Just for right now, if I can. Oh, I already pulled it all out. Oh, I need my JB Weld palette. My JB Weld palette here. No, you can't see it. Here, I'm gonna see it. I'll try and show my palette here. Really, really, all this is just another. This is just an old laptop case I got. So I just mixed the JB Weld on here. I'm going to use. I wish I could show you what I'm using. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna use this bad boy to kind of hold things. Here we go. I have one of those things called helping hands. They bend them. You can bend them. I have it on the other side of this. And it's holding it back. So perfect. Here we go. Okay. Actually, this just shouldn't be much longer. I'm just gonna. So what you do is you put on about 50-50. So 50 of this hardener, which is the white, and then you put this roughly the same amount of this, what they call steel or the black. And yeah, I love this stuff, man. This stuff is, I don't exactly know what it is. It definitely is a resin. I feel like it's some type of plastic resin, some type of, plastic. I don't know. But this crap hardens. It's pretty hard. It takes a full 24 hours to harden. After about, so here's another trick I like to use with this stuff. After about 2 to 3 hours of this sitting, it becomes I don't know the word for it. Doughy is not the right word, I guess. Doughy. It thickens a little bit, and so what you can do after about 2 hours is you can easily remove the excess stuff, right? You're thinking, well, why don't you just do it now? If you put too much, why don't you just? Well, yeah, okay. But the problem is, it's kind of hard to actually remove the excess while it's this viscous. After it's been hardening for about 3 hours, it's still malleable, it's still pliable, but it's not as runny. Well, it really isn't runny, but I don't know what you call it. Okay, so what we're gonna do, so we're gonna apply a little bit here. We're going to hold that metal frame down, because that metal frame is gonna sit right on top of this. And it's okay to be liberal with this stuff because you can wipe it off. You can wipe it off when it's soft. You can wipe it off when it's, I guess, call it thickened. Is maybe a better word. And you can also, when it's completely dry, you can file it off. You can use a file and just file it off. So, and you can paint it, which is nice. So that's kind of cool. It does a lot of cool stuff. So I like it a lot. You can really do some. You can do some good repairs with it. I kind of wonder if the other computer shops do this. Oh yeah, we'll just a broken hinge. Oh yeah, we'll just two-part epoxy that together, no problem. I don't think they do. I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call these other computer shops right here and be like, yeah, I got some broken. They probably would order it. They probably like, oh, no, we can't get that. Cause you can't get these, folks. You can't just. The problem is you can't just go on the internet and get the hinge. You would think you could. You would think, this internet age, you just like get anything, right? But yeah, that's not the case with this stuff. You can't just get hinges. They're all different. And yeah, it doesn't work that way. I need to get more inside of there. I don't know. I just need to just pull it backwards more. If I can do that without just completely screwing everything up I was doing. Okay, we'll try that. That looks pretty good. I can probably get inside of there. Man, I'm using up all my JB Weld. I was using this stuff early. Uh-oh. I got some of the stuff in here. Hold on. That's not going to be good because it's going to harden on the inside. It's going to be hard to get out. Okay. So, how's your night going? Yeah, I'm ready to go to bed. But I told this guy it would be done, so that's what I'm gonna do. I had a visitor online. I had a viewer say that they were watching my video and it helped him out. It helped him out. That makes me feel good. That's good. That's sort of the intention. I mean, that's sort of the intention of these videos. Help people and just show what I'm doing. And also customers get to watch their stuff getting fixed. That's kind of cool. I don't know. Whatever. And I get to watch myself, which is totally awesome. I'm just kidding. It's not that awesome. Actually, I spend too much time doing this. I need. I'm just gooping this stuff in here. Hopefully, it's gonna kind of come together when I close it up, which it probably will. It's probably gonna all poop out the side, which is totally fine. Again, totally fine. You can wipe it up. You can. I'm gonna do the other side. It's gonna be out of the view of the camera, and I'm sorry. But I will try to not take too long. That way, things don't get super boring. I mean, like they're already boring enough on this channel here. Yeah, I'm trying to spice things up. I don't really know. I don't know what to do on this channel. So I'm just recording stuff. Hope for the best. That's really all I'm doing right now. Kind of got a little setup. It's looking pretty decent. Enough about me and my channel. How are you? I'm actually talking about other people and what they're doing, like, but there's no one here, so like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, who else I have to talk to? Or just myself? I probably sound totally crazy right now. I think there's enough epoxy gooped on here. We can kind of shut it up here. Okay, it's pooping out the side. That's actually a good thing. It's good. It's fine. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. Good. See now? Boom. This is looking really good. This looks good. See, it kind of pooped out the side there. But that's okay. That is okay. That's okay. That is what we want. Poop it. Poop. We want poop. We want pooping. Probably one of the rare times you want something pooping. That when your child is constipated, you sort of want them to poop. So, let's see if I can just kind of get more of this on here. Okay, and then for this, what we're going to do is we're going to use little, these are, you'll recognize these when you see them. I don't know what they're called. Those paper clamp things. You clamp a bunch of paper, like back in school when you had like I don't know, a report or something. Well, no, I guess no one really clipped their reports, but if you had a bunch of paper. These things, I use these. These are coming in handy, really. I also use these when I'm closing up certain phones. Sometimes I use what's called T7000 or T6000 or something. It's like a rubber seal, and it has to dry, and I use that to kind of clamp down on it. So it's kind of nice. These are kind of helpful. I use these a lot. Okay, good. That's gonna hold. Okay, so what am I doing? Also, two-part epoxy washes off in water really well, and it wipes off pretty well. It cleans up nice. So even if you get a bunch of it all over your hands, you just wash it off and it comes right off. So dude, man, JB, good job. Good job, sir. I think it's a sir. Good job. Appreciate your product. So, looking good so far. We're actually almost done, believe it or not. At least for now. I mean, this isn't done. This isn't done. I somehow had, oh, right. the calculator on my screen like pulled up 20 times. I was like, oh dude, I'm getting hacked, bro. I put that palette on my keyboard. I have dreams sometimes of my computer getting hacked. You know, I'm a programmer. It's so funny when people, like, I'm a programmer. And listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something. You wanna learn something? I'll learn something right now. The chances of you having a virus is low. Like, people think, oh no, this and this is going on, I must have a virus, or I must have. You probably don't. You probably don't. People who have viruses, they generally want money. Usually their main reason for doing what they do is money. Sometimes, not all the time. It's easier to call you, like with those scams from like India and Pakistan. They call you and they go something like, oh, your computer's getting hacked, and they show you all this fake stuff and they make you believe your computer's getting hacked, and then you pay them a bunch of money, and they come back and do what's called a refund scam on you. You should look it up. The channel's called Jim Browning. He does a lot of that. It's really interesting. He goes on their computer. He somehow like is able to watch them do what they do. It's really cool. It's basically like a dude watching these scammers. There's other people do that. There's other people like scammer payback. What's his name? Pyogi or something? Is cool. It's so interesting to watch these guys. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And they save people from getting scammed too. It's really cool. All right, we got the rough. I think we did the rough. I think it's gonna be good enough for right now. You got to get the epoxy to touch the whole hinge, and then make sure it's touching the plastic of the other. I think that's good. I'm looking at it right now, and it's looking pretty good. So we're seriously almost done. Okay, seriously almost done here. The only problem is going. Now you can't see it. It's out of the. Is this guy? This broke off. It's the same thing that runs right here, just on the other side. You can't see it right now because I'm not gonna turn this laptop. There's no way I'm gonna turn it right now because I got it all positioned and stuff. There's no way I can do this. I'm gonna do the same thing over here though I did on the other side with the epoxy. Yeah, that's not holding. I need something pushed down on that bad boy. I need to clamp this down. Oh, that's gonna be rough. I need a way to clamp this down with not using my finger. How am I going to do that? How am I going to clamp these down right here? I literally need to hold them here. How am I going to do that? I don't know. Folks, it's hard for me to talk and think at the same time. Okay, so if I go silent, just know I'm in extreme deep thought that I just have nothing good to say. Let me think about it. I need to somehow. Okay. Somehow keep this sort of shut down here. Pushed with some pressure. I don't know. The tape idea works sometimes, but I need something to really press down on here. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Ooh, I have these little clips, but they're not. I don't know if I can jiggle them. Let me see. I might be able to jiggle them in from the back. That would be awesome. I'm telling you, man. You gotta think of some creative things when you come fixing stuff, man. I mean, you gotta get real freaking creative sometimes. You know? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, I don't want to mess the whole thing up. I gotta kind of lift. I gotta have to. You guys want to see me struggling? I'm out of the view of the camera, struggling here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try and lift this whole thing up and try and slip one of these bad boys in the back. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. So far, so good. Okay. Oh, maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, I can't. Oh, that's so close. That's kind of the way I was. Maybe I can get. You'll see what you can't see what I'm doing. No, I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, maybe. Oh, almost. I can almost do it. Yes. Oh, crap! It closed on me. Crap! You stupid crap piece of crap. Hold on. I could just get it there. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's kind of holding. Okay, okay. I didn't do it. Crap. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh no, I'm messing it up too. Ah, crap. I know you just see my hands over the camera. I'm sorry. That kind of works if you don't really move it too much. Okay. Alright, that is kind of working, but I have to do the other side. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna flip it on its side like this. Okay. Again, I apologize for this being totally out of view, but I'm just completely out of view right now, so I'm sorry. I'm kind of struggling. If I could just keep that thing on there. It's not. Oh, this is gonna be hard. There we go. Just stay right there. Stay right there. Don't move. Don't move. Do not move. This bottom one's gonna be tricky. Ah, dude, I don't think it's. Ah, man. If these were just a little longer, these were just a little bit longer, I could. My life would be complete. These aren't gonna work. Crap, crap. Retreat, retreat. Oh, crap. Okay. Well, I can't hold it here for 5 hours, so I gotta think of something else. Kind of keep this closed up on here. I guess that kind of works. Okay, that works. Now it's just, why didn't I do that from the beginning? Yeah, I don't know. So it's kind of just balancing on here. No, this one's not flat. This one's not flat, but that. Okay, are we kind of in enough where? The problem is I don't know where this other one back here is supposed to be because it's so messed up back here. Okay. Oh, I got an idea. Here we go. Now I can actually show you what I do with this stuff here. I got these little helping hands. Dude, these come in handy all the time. Let me show you if I can show you this in the camera. I might be able to see it. You'll probably be able to see this in the camera. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Coming into view. Here it is. Y'all see it? Y'all see it. Hold on. Just what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of prop this up like that. Oh, y'all still can't see it. I can probably move the whole thing. There we go. Probably still can't see it. See, my camera just. There we go. You see, these are. This has a magnetic base, and this plate is magnetic. So just gonna. All right, cool. So there we go. I think we got a good balance. I think these are where they're supposed to be. That looks pretty good. You know what? Boom. I'm gonna boom call it right now. Okay. This is boom. Right here. This is it. This is looking good. This is looking good. It really is. I'm gonna let it sit here. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna let it sit here overnight. And it's gonna dry. And it'll dry enough. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna put this metal piece on while I'm at it. And then I'm gonna go to bed. Because I'm done. I'm tired. It's late and it's 12. It's 12 midnight. And my wife's probably still up wondering why I'm not in bed yet. So I'm just going to put some of this epoxy on here for this edge here. I'm going to, just like I did with the other side, I'm going to kind of put epoxy where these little metal edges are that meet the case. Hopefully it'll make a good bond. It should make a good enough bond here. Is that enough? That's not enough. You gotta kind of goop it so it's a nice little goopy spot. Need a goopy spot. Give me a goop. Okay, that's gonna be goop enough. Maybe I can steal a little more goop. I feel like I can just probably take a little off of here. You gotta keep this area clear right here because that's where the edge of the monitor is gonna go. Dude, I'm kind of getting this stuff all over the place. Surprisingly not that messy right now though. Okay, looking good. So I know you can't see what I'm doing, so I'm trying to kind of talk you through it. I'm laying this other side back down, sort of like I did with that side, and I'm going to try and build the epoxy up right there so it's at least touching it. And then we're going to let it dry. And then hopefully in the morning, you can just put it all back together. And everybody will live happily ever after. Happily with their Acer. They can play their games. Play their Fortnite. Watch the YouTube. Get on Grindr. You know, whatever. Alright, this is looking good. I'm liking this. I think we're going to be in business when this thing dries. This is going to be in business. Okay, so when I said earlier this isn't the worst one I've seen, I think I'm going to take it back. I believe this is going to be the worst one. I think I've had trickier ones, but this is the most broken one. This is the most broken I've seen. Where basically the whole friggin' thing is just busted up. I mean, this whole thing's busted up. Both the hinges and the rail. I don't know what you call this. This rail thing, whatever this is. Okay, I could probably let's see. Like I think add a little bit more to this edge here on this other edge. And I think we'll be done. Just a tiny bit more. I'm trying to put a tiny bit more. I'm sorry you can't see this. I know you're just looking at me. You're like just staring at nothing. It's just super boring. I'm sorry there's no action. I'm so sorry. It's just I can't show anything at this moment of time right now. Except for my gray hair. And just hear the sound of my wonderful voice. But we are done though, so okay. Alright. I think it's good for now. We're just gonna leave it and let it roll. Gonna let it roll for right now. Let it roll, let it go. And we'll just kinda deal with the aftermath tomorrow after it's dry. But I think it's pretty good. I'm just going to clean up. Okay, folks, that's it. I want you to have a good night. Is there really a viewer right now? Is there somebody on Facebook watching this real quick? Just say hi real quick, because I got to go to bed. Just say hi and say bye, because I'm out. Are you there? Somebody on Facebook? Yes? No? Don't be shy. It's okay. It's okay. I'm nice. I try to be. Try to be nice. Okay, I'm wrapping it up. Folks, This is JB Computers Mobile. Your friend, Sean. I am calling it a night. And I thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Because I need subscribers. I do. I need subscribers. I need to customize the name of the channel. Like the URL. Like right now it says some dumb bunch of characters. And it looks terrible. Like, why can't you customize your channel? Like, you have to have like, why do you have to have 100 to customize? That's so stupid. Let me check. Alright. We're still good. We're still good. Yeah. Whoa. Oop. Don't move it. I shouldn't move it too much. Oh. Okay. Okay. Alright. Don't mess up. I don't want to be pressing on the key. Not that would really hurt it, but there we go. Okay. Okay, looks good. I think it's good. Alright, I'm gonna stop messing with it because it'll stay. Do I need to clamp this down? I don't think so. I'm gonna clamp it down. I'm gonna clamp the other side down just to make sure it will stay down, which I think it will, but because it's not. You know what? I don't want to mess with it. Well, I don't want it to move either. You know what? Okay, all right. I'm gonna do it. I didn't really want to do this, but I'll do it anyway. Oh, I'm moving everything, dude. If everything comes crashing down, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be like super mad. I know you can't see me struggling. I wish you could see me struggling here. I'm just kidding. I'm not really struggling. I'm just trying to make sure. I need to clamp this down. Oh yeah, this needs to be clamped down. Because when the epoxy dries, like things start to kind of move. So, alright, we're gonna clamp this down. I know you can't see what I'm doing here. I'm clamping the other side down like I did that side with these little paper clips things. Paper clips. They are a paper clip. There's those big honking ones, those big ones. You can clip like 100 pieces of paper or something like that in one go. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. That should hold it quite nicely. Do we need to do this side? This side is not moving at all. So, I think we're going to be good there. You see my hand now? Ooh. Okay, for real. Alright, for real, folks. I'm going to go to bed. It's been an hour. So, you know, and I also use these feeds to like time myself. It's kind of cool because, you know, it has the time on the feed, like as I'm going. Now, granted, if I wasn't doing a feed at all, it probably wouldn't be quite as long. You know, like it wouldn't take me quite as long to do this. But, anyway. Okay. I'm out. Boom. Be good.